after injury, we need to rehabilitate patients and get them ready back for the demands of the sporting environment to which they'll return. They may need to be able to react quickly. They may need to be able to multitask. But importantly, they need to learn to move without conscious thought and to make sure they're not over-reliant on their eyes. Here we're using a star excursion balance test and comparing right leg to left leg. And I'm looking for any compensatory strategies. And we may ask them how hard it is. Does one side feel harder than the other, giving a simple score out of 10? Having assessed the movement control and making sure they can do it, we can ask them to respond to signals. So perhaps here I could be using the numbers on the clock or the colours and asking them to develop that ability to react quickly and without thought. And once again, we may well change the stimulus and start to add a bit of rotation. We could ask them to dual task. So perhaps they've got to do maths challenges with the numbers on the clock, or alternatively saying things like the alphabet backwards. And then what we want to do is look, and we've added some of the Senaptec stroboscopic glasses here to see whether he is dependent on his eyes for balance. And you can see he's having to use his arms an awful lot more. He's finding this much more challenging. And so what we're deducing here is that during his rehabilitation, he has become slightly more dependent on his eyes for balance, and this won't help him when he goes back to sport. Once he's in that busy sporting environment, we can't rely on eyes for proprioception. So it's really important that we use things like the Senaptec goggles to ensure that we can reduce that dependence on the eyes and upscale the proprioception that's been dampened down as a result of injury.